Go. Let's go. Undisputed. Jermell, Charlo, Brian Castano. Let's go. For all y'all out there that's not supporting this fight, y'all ain't real boxing fans. This is what it's about. No diva shit. These dudes is making it happen. It's going down. And this is a good fight. A damn good fight. You understand? A fantastic fight. Castano has got a chance in this fight. And Charlo definitely is on point in this fight. So this is a big fight, y'all. Massive fight. What's up, Chin Smoke? Chin Smoke in the building. I'm looking forward to this fight. No bullshit. You understand? No WBC franchise championship holding anything up. No diva shit. You know, the WBC franchise championship. A wide road. Paved in politics, horse shit, motherfucking dick riders and meat shields. No, this is the real deal right here. So Canelo, Plant, make it work. Get on some big champ shit. Because this is what it's about. This is what people should be promoting. You know what I'm saying? Got tickets already. See, Chen know. He know what he getting right now. Support this. This is where the support should be. The support should be with Jermell, Charlo, and Castano. You know what I mean? Because these dudes are giving back to boxing. They know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? They know what it's about. And that's what we need to do as boxing fans, content creators, is give back and promote fights like this. Because this is a damn good fight. A fantastic fight. And like I said, they're giving back to boxing. Now, as for the matchup, man, I like the matchup too. I like the matchup. Castano ain't no joke. Castano been in there with Derevyanchenko a while back, but gave him a loss in the amateurs, but they weren't fighting with headgear. You know, when they were both undefeated there too. And he also had a draw with Lara. You know what I'm saying? So he don't look pretty when he does stuff, but I gotta say, the man does his thing and he gets the job done. You know what I mean? He ain't gotta look cute, but it's effective. His defense is pretty good. His style is pretty good. He's got good speed, decent power. So yeah, he's short, but he makes it work. You know what I mean? He makes it work. But I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. Chan Smoke already got his tickets for the fight. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to this. And I shout out to Black and Brown Boxing. Shout out to Black Horseman. Both content creators that are pushing these fighters and pushing this event. You know, giving it the promotion it deserves. And I don't know what it is about Jermell, but I loaded some content, a war content, about, you know, just random fighters doing big champ shit. And they wouldn't let me use him and Tony Harrison, that footage. And I'm like, why not? I've used other PBC fighters. Why not this guy? Why ain't you letting me promote this guy? Why ain't you letting me promote Undisputed? So I don't know what that's about, but it could be some sort of conspiracy. I don't know. But I gotta say, man, like, we gotta get this shit on, man. What's going on, Kong? We here, that's right. So, I mean, why won't they let me promote Jermell? But when I put a Tank Davis or Jamal highlight in, that's all good. But you're not gonna let me promote Undisputed? I don't get it. Where's the promotion for this fight? Where's the promotion for Undisputed? Where's the promotion for guys that are willing to mix it up with one another to be the best? Where's the promotion? Is this why? Is this why boxing is quote unquote dying? Because people ain't they not promoting this for what it is? Big champ shit? Is that what it is? Big champ shit. Jermell, Charlo, Castano, no diva shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's scrap. Let's get in there. Let's mix it up. Who's better, me or you? Who's the best at 154 shit? You look at Jermell's, like, look at his resume. He just beat Rosario, Tony Harrison twice, Austin Trout, Erickson Lubin, you know, and the list goes on and on. Veins, Gabe Rosado, and then you got Castano up in here. He beat. I mean, he went to a draw with Lira. He gave Derevyanchenko more than what he could handle, pulling off a dub in 2013, long time ago. But they didn't have headgear on, and them gloves didn't look too big. So I'm just saying. I'm gonna drop the link for my homies. You're more than welcome on Iron Kong if you got time. You know, I caught your video too. So if y'all want to see some funny shit, check out Iron Kong's video that he just posted. That's just funny. That's just funny. I like that. But yeah, we got Iron Kong in here. We got Chin Smoke in here. I don't know if everybody on their lunch right now or what they doing, but hey, man, I'm mad excited about this. Extremely excited. Welcome, Mr. Kong.
They jockstrappers.
They jockstrappers. but they are though, man. And I think this is why boxing is having such a hard time, because of guys like that.
Oh man, let me tell you something. When I saw that video, I was just like, he's like, no, I just gave my opinion. Man, F your opinion.
Yeah, he said, fuck your opinion. Yo, even Tommy Hearns is like, that's bad, man. That's not a good thing. I was like, yo, this shit had me, that shit had me rolling, man.
Man, let me tell you something, man. So we talking about Jermell Charlo right now?
Yes, we're talking about Jermell. We're talking about the big champ.
What's the conversation around here?
All I'm saying is, where's the promotion for this fight? I'm promoting this fight big time. You know what I mean? I'm doing a live for this shit. Shout out to Black and Brown. He's pushing this shit. Shout out to Black Horseman for pushing this shit. Shout out to everybody out there that's giving back to boxing when boxing gives to them.
This is the second undisputed fight held in America.
That's right.
That's not being promoted. Josh Taylor fight wasn't promoted.
There you go. You know,
this fight not promoted.
Right. And I'm like, that's my problem with it, man. That's my problem with boxing. It's like, yo, this is the big shit right here. You know what I mean? This is the big shit. You got these two guys that are going to get in there, mix it up to prove who's the best at 154. Ain't that what it's about?
Apparently not, because I mean, on the PBC side, they have pretty much said that Undisputed ain't worth nothing, because if you're gonna downplay Josh Taylor's Undisputed, you surely can't then uplift Jermell Charlo's Undisputed. You can't possibly downplay one and uplift the other. So you gotta shut your mouth on both, right?
Oh,
right.
That's a good point.
You can't say Jermell ain't this and he ain't that, and you can't say that at 147, if Errol beats Manny or Ugas for the WBA, he's undisputed. So you're downplaying 4 belts. So you have Jermell going for all 4 belts, but in your other divisions, it ain't important. Who cares?
Exactly. And you know what's sad about that though? You know what's really sad about that is here. You're gonna promote a guy who's snatching up baby belts, and then you got a guy out here who's going out there getting big boy belts, 4 of them, attempting to get 4 of them, got 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got these 2 dudes, no diva shit, no, oh, I'm holding on to this strap. You need to give me this money. Nah, I'm too big to even fight you. Like, I'll just go do some other shit. None of that. No hurdle, no nothing. We're getting it on. And people are complaining about the undercard of this fight. I could care less. I'm just keeping it 100. I could care less. Of course, everybody wants the best undercard. But come on, man. These guys is giving it to you for peanuts. And it's sad that that's what they invest in. Boxing is investing in big champ shit. Peanuts. I don't like it.
I think it's interesting that we have this situation because PBC in all other divisions is WB no. But they sent Castano over to the zone to beat up Teixeira to get it, to bring it back, and you're still not promoting. So what was the point? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It exposes multiple things. The WBO, as long as it's not with Crawford or somebody who can possibly beat your PBC #1 guy, main guy in said division, is important then. But when it's with somebody like Crawford who could possibly beat Spence, it's not important no more. Right? It also exposes that you really don't care about Undisputed because you've downplayed it in every other division. You blocked it in heavyweight with Wilder. With Spence, if he gets WBA according to Thurman, it's Undisputed. Tank, Josh Taylor ain't really, Undisputed is cool, but Tank's the real star. So now you can't uplift Jermell because you've downplayed it in every other division. You don't care about it anywhere else. So you can't properly promote Jermell. And it also shows that PBC and all these are garbage at promotion. They're terrible. You have Jermell Charlo doing all of this. And this dude is not even known. These guys are awful at promotion. Awful. Who signs with these people, man?
Yeah, that's facts, man. Horrible promoters. Horrible. And I got heat for saying that Top Rank didn't push the Taylor Ramirez fight. I'm like, they didn't. Oh no, it had promotion. I said minuscule. That shit was minuscule as hell. Bro, like, y'all ain't bigging up the best in the division. What's wrong with you, motherfuckers? I just don't get it.
I saw Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders on the Zone advertisements on ESPN in my market. I didn't see nothing about Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez on ESPN in my market. And Jose Ramirez is Mexican and also Canelo. So at the very least, Latin America would have gotten something about the fight. Nothing, brother. Didn't do a thing for that fight. He didn't try to promote it in the UK. He didn't try to promote it in America. Nothing. That dude showed up to the goddamn press conference looking sloppy. Man, so I'm not sure what heat you got. It was facts. Josh Taylor's fight was not promoted. I'm not quite sure which young fighter signs with Top Rank. They don't promote their fighters. I mean, really. Man, stop.
Shizbit says they planning a robbery. Oh, man.
With who?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably in the next fight. They tried to rob Taylor. I'm just so happy that we got Undisputed. I don't know about the robbery, but maybe. Who knows? I hope not. I certainly hope no one gets robbed in this fight. That would be awful.
You mean with Castano and Charlo?
And Charlo, yeah. But I gotta say though, like when Charlo fought Tony Harrison, that was a close fight. It didn't go Charlo's way. And Castano, he got the draw with Lara, and that was a good fight. I like Castano, man. He's a small guy, but he can fight, man. He don't look pretty, but what he does is extremely effective. He can get on the inside. He's got quick hands, and he's got a good defense. So I mean, he don't come out of them fights looking like he been in any type of wars. That's for damn sure. And then with a guy like Charlo, like I'd love this fight. If the odds is it in one way really good, I might just place a bet on this shit. I don't condone gambling, y'all, but hey, you never know. It's boxing. You know,
might just find a few shekels in the cushions.
That's right, man. I could use a few shekels. You know what I mean? Anybody could use a few extra shekels, man.
Yeah, everybody, man. Hey, no problem. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But you're exactly right, man. You know, you got goddamn one of the biggest fights. Well, I will say, I mean, in this generation. When was the last time was there undisputed 154 champion?
It's been a minute. I mean, you putting my boxing knowledge on the spot. I'm not sure.
But I'm a casual.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just a boxer fan.
Okay, man. It ain't been none in the last 10 years.
Damn.
It ain't been none. So this is the biggest fight of this decade in that division, and no promotion. 1 second.
That's true. Winky right. Intangible. That's very true. It was Winky. Yup. It was Winky right. And shout out to all the undisputed champions. The guys, the current, you know what I'm saying? The Showtime did more promotion for Floyd and Paul. Yeah, they did. And so did content creators. So did the boxing content creators. Just by bringing the shit up. I never mentioned these dudes, man. I just can't. I can't. I was on panels everywhere. When people start talking about this shit, I just got quiet because I'm like, ugh. Ugliness, man. I'm not into networks. I'm not into the politics. I'm talking about big champ shit, man. But yes, Winky did it. And Winky wanted that Floyd smoke, but I think Floyd was just a little too small for Winky.
Did somebody say, well, since Floyd versus Canelo, and I'm telling you, the Charlos are supposed to be one of the cornerstones or one of the key fighters in the PBC stable. Mm-hmm. And they've done an absolute shit job marketing these guys.
Yeah, but this goes back to the point that Intangible just dropped. This goes back to what I was talking about with the Diva shit. All right. Now, Canelo was campaigning at 154, but fighting fights at 155, right? Not title fights, but he was fighting fights at 155. And Floyd moved up and fought him didn't they fight at 142 for that fight?
I don't know, man.
Or 152. And I'm like, see, that's that shit right there. You know what I mean? Big fight, great, no, but come on, man. If you're gonna fight at the weight, fight at the weight. Fight at the damn weight, man. It's like shit. Said Winky Wright did it when he boxed Shane Mosley, picked up 2 wins over him. Yes, that's a fact. And it seemed to be yep, it was 152. But I mean, yeah, you know, I was surprised at that fight too. Winky gave it to Shane, and Shane was hot commodity then too. Shane was moving up like, I'm gonna get this dude, but Winky was like, nah, you go feel the funk. He shouldn't have dropped his hands though. Not with a Shane Mosley. I don't care if you're moving up the weight or not. That dude got popped. Don't drop your hands, man. He was doing just fine. Yeah, but that's true. I mean, but I want to see this fight. I'm happy these dudes are giving us this fight, and it sucks that it's getting no promotion. It's getting no feedback. You know, people always want a lot of these fighters, a lot of these content creators, a lot of these boxing fans are into hardcore favoritism and whatever gets them clicks and whatever gets them money, what have you. But at the same time, man, they got to give back to the sport, especially when the sport is giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? You got to give back to the sport, man. Y'all got to big up this fight because this is for the boxing fans. true boxing fans, hardcore boxing fans, and even casuals that can become hardcore boxing fans once they start figuring out what the fuck they looking at. You know what I'm saying? I like this fight, man. I'm mad excited for this fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. It's a good matchup too, and it's for undisputed. You can't beat that. Ramirez and Taylor, same thing. Great fight, good shit, big champ shit. That's what I want to see, man. That's what I want to see out of fighters. He says the fight after that is where when Canelo boxed at 155 from Angulo to Khan, known as Canelo weight. Yeah, he made his own weight class. His own weight class. He made his own weight class. Manny did it too. He was fighting at 144, wasn't he? Manny did it too. And you know, I don't think it would have hindered, well, maybe Canelo, because he was having an issue at the weight. But I don't think it would have hindered their performance when you're fighting lighter than you're supposed to. I don't think. I mean, if you're fighting at the regular weight, I don't think that'll hinder your performance. You know, why not just put the regular 3 pounds on and just make the fight work? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they can't count as title defenses if he's fighting at 155, right? So he wasn't defending his title. They had to be non-title bouts. Because if it's 155, then the title is no longer, you know, it's not eligible to be grabbed, you know, because it's over the weight limit. 155, 152, 144. I'm not feeling it. And I'm glad that shit stopped. I'm glad we're not seeing that shit anymore.
Are you saying we're not gonna see no fights at 169?
Shit. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing a 169 fight with Bivol and motherfucking Canelo for a 175-pound title.
Oh man.
I wouldn't mind that. You know why? Because I don't think that hinders either performer in any way, shape, or form. I don't even think it's an advantage for either fighter. So
I don't think Bivol is a big dude at 175.
Right.
I don't think Bivol also would be. I think he could make 168, but he's he's not like a guy who has a lot of extra weight to lose like that. Like, you know, he don't have a lot of water weight to lose.
Right. But I mean, when people was talking about oh man, you know, the 175 pounder that just won the title,
Joe Smith,
he didn't just win the title, but he's had the title. He's undefeated. What's his name?
Well, Joe Smith?
No.
Oh.
Man, why am
175?
175. Yeah, the dude, the Golden Boy.
Who, Zerto?
Zerto. I'm hearing folks talk about how Zerto can beat Better Be Bivol, and I'm like, look, I think Zerto can fight, but there's a lot of holes in this game. I think he can get better, but I don't know, man. I think now I'm gonna put it out on a limb here, and if I'm proved wrong, then let it be. I think Craig Richards can beat Zerto.
I think so.
I think it's possible.
That's not no far-fetched thing. The thing is, right, these people who talking no, that's why how you know in boxing, it's what you've done for me lately. Because you wasn't hearing these people talking about Zerto all them years he wasn't talking. He wasn't fighting. At 168, Zerto had no big following. All of a sudden, he with Golden Boy, and all of a sudden, he gets this big knockout of a Finnish Sullivan Barrera, somebody who Dimitri Bivol schooled years ago. And all of a sudden, Zerto is going to beat everybody. He's going to beat everybody. And, you know, I'm like, well, since when? Since when? You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, Zerto, because Oscar says, oh, we're going to, you know, we want that Canelo fight. All of a sudden, Zerto is this big destroyer guy. Zerto didn't fight Callum Smith when he could have fought Callum Smith. There was somebody else Zerto ducked, and he despite what Zerto says, from what I've seen, there's been a few sources where he turned down the Bivol fight. right? Even though he says he didn't turn it down, he did turn down that fight. I'm saying,
Also, I mean,
yeah,
I give him credit for beating Barrera, but Barrera coming off a 2-year layoff.
that's what I'm saying. This dude ain't been fighting nobody, you know.
And he coming off of like, didn't he lose? Like, or he had like back-to-back losses or close to it. There might have been a win in between, but this dude,
Let's just say Sullivan Barrera ain't really been on shit lately.
right. But I mean, it's still a decent win. I'm not knocking Zerto. I hope he does do well. But to say he can go in there and beat these guys, I don't know, man. I see, like I said, I see holes in his game, and you know, he looks pretty at times, but I don't know, man. I don't know if he's that good, man. He's that good. And everybody, and when they people were talking about Callum Smith, now you know this, Iron Kong, way before Callum Smith and Canelo were gonna fight. I said that's Canelo's cupcake. And I was like, I'm not big on this dude. I think this dude's kind of a hype job. Yeah, I wasn't that big on the dude. I like when everybody was hyping the dude up. I'm like, I'm not big on him, and that's no knock to Canelo. He going for undisputed, and he beat the guy. The guy was undefeated, no problem.
Who's that? Sorry, I wasn't listening. My bad.
Motherfucking Callum Smith.
But Callum Smith is somebody who, I mean, me and you had this conversation. I said, I think Callum is going to be the opponent was only because he had the most stuff, like
right
magazine and all that. But you say people's overhyping Callum? I don't.
Yeah, and I was like, that dude is going to be Canelo's cupcake. I said that shit like a year ago, or maybe even before that.
You said that.
Yeah, I was like, watch, you'll see. He's gonna come and he's gonna take this dude's title. You know what I'm saying? And got another one that just happened to be there that was up for grabs because of that, you know, that wide road WBC franchise horseshit championship that's paved, you know, that godlike elevation. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, the wide road.
You know how it goes.
Paved in politics, horseshit, dick riders, and meat shields. You know, we not about that. But shout out to Canelo for saying, nah, I want that WBC. I do like that. Shout out to him for that. He really going for undisputed. And ain't no dispute about it. If they get off this diva shit, both of them, and make this shit work the same way that these two dudes is doing, Castano and Jermell. You know what I'm saying?
Well, isn't Castano a PBC guy?
I have no clue.
No, well, whatever, man. Look, I'm just saying, like, you got somebody like Castano, and let me tell you something. I'm not going to underrate the dude because I'm not going to be a liar and act like I know a lot about him. The first time I saw him fight was against Teixeira, and I always knew Teixeira was terrible. So Castano, I mean, I really don't know a lot about him. Beating up Teixeira wasn't, to me, no great accomplishment. So watching him versus Jermell is going to be my first time.
So you're going to be gauging him then?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually going to sit and watch him fight like a good fight, because Teixeira fight wasn't no good gauge for me.
What about the Lera fight? Did you watch that one?
No, I never seen him fight before that. Never.
Okay. And then I think Black posted in the chat the Derevyanchenko when they fought it was a while ago, but like I said, there was no headgear, and he beat Derevyanchenko handily. You know what I mean?
So who you got in this fight though?
Maybe Charlo late, but if the odds is right, Castano has a good chance. He has a good chance in this fight. Like I said, he ain't pretty when he does this shit, but he's super effective. And you know who he reminds me of? Remember the 147 guy that fought Thurman Chavez?
Yes.
That guy. This dude is a yeah, man. He definitely got a shot, man. He's a live dog in this fight. This is a good fight. He's short and all that, but I don't think Jermell takes full advantage of his attributes. You know what I mean? And I think Castano is going to expose that at times in the fight. You know, I
Well,
think Jermell just kind of sometimes banks on that big shot.
I think both Charlos do. They seem to like when they throw that 1-2 or whatever, they tend to look to see what happened before, you know. To me, they're not incredibly creative with their punches. That's just to me, or maybe that's just watching Jermell, because Jermell is not incredibly creative with his
I don't know.
combinations and all that.
When he fought Derevyanchenko, I seen a lot of shit that he added to his game.
I mean, I guess that's just me though. I
Right,
mean,
I hear you. I gotta say that about Jermell in the ring. He
I have
did
a
show
hard
me a lot. I mean, he switched up speeds. You know what I'm saying? He threw in combination. He didn't put all power on all of his shots. You know what I'm saying? He changed levels. I was like, oh wow, and and he pulled off the dub against Derevyanchenko, which I gave him big props for doing so. But at the same time, when it comes to making the big fights and getting on some big champ shit, I'm not a fan of Jermell.
don't start jock strapping though. 1-2 kid.
Jockstrapping. Nah, I'm saying I'm not a big fan of the way he moves, talking about go ahead and fight this guy. You need to fight a Montiel, and then we could set some like come on, man. Like nobody wanted to even see that shit.
Yo, 1 second. I'll be right back. 1-2. 1 second.
Nobody wanted to see that shit. Said Zerto Duck Marcus Brown. Damn. Boxing Lounge. Uh-oh. Mr. Temper in the building. What's going on? Martin Ramos, what's popping? But I'm excited about the fight, man. I think Castano is like a live dog in this fight. No doubt about it. But that's what I like about it. I think it's a good matchup. I think it's for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And these guys ain't afraid to get in there, mix it up, and then come out on the other side making the big bucks. But promote this shit. Promote the guys that are doing the right thing and doing it the right way. Instead of promoting Paul. What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like what you're killing. That's what I think Khan was bringing up and Black was talking about it. That's what is hurting boxing, man. Is you're not promoting the right shit. So when the UFC puts on a fight, you know what you're getting. But in boxing, you don't. You know? What up, Black and Brown? Shout out to Black and Brown for promoting this undisputed heavy. You want to get on here and hop up on here, Black and Brown, you're more than welcome on the panel to promote this shit, because that's what content creators need to be doing. Instead of doing shit for clicks on the regular, they should be bigging up boxing and giving back to boxing the same way boxing been given to them, and that goes for the fighters as well. Big champ shit over here. What's up, boxing learner?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Fantastic. You excited about the fight?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. Chen Smoke got the tickets and everything. He said, I got the tickets. He ready.
Also, you guys know who's on his undercard?
You know what? I hope it's a good undercard. I'm not sure, but I'm not mad at it, whether it's a bad undercard or a good undercard, because, like I said, these dudes, they're not promoting this shit. They're not bigging this shit up. They're not pouring any real money into this fight, so I'm not sure how much these fighters are even getting to even mix it up, but they're giving it to you anyway.
Yeah.
For peanuts. So I'm not mad at it. I'm totally with it. I'm like, but if it's a good undercard, great. You know, Chen might know. Chen, if you know, man, post it in the chat, bro. Post it in the chat.
Yeah, I think Rolly's fighting. I think he's maybe the co-main event or something. He's fighting another guy. Rolly's on the undercard, and he's fighting this guy. He was supposed to fight Austin Dulay, but now he's gonna be fighting this guy called I think Anthony Yiggett. Yeah, that guy's got a pretty good record. I haven't get to see much of him fight, but he fought Baranchik, and that's his only loss.
Oh, well, hopefully it's a good fight. It's a good fight. But I'm not a big Rolly fan, but at the same time, hey man, if he's stirring the pot and you know he making claims and all that, it can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got to get in there and mix it up with the best, man. You got to mix it up with the other big names, the younger fighters out there. And when we see that, man, then you know, more props to him. I don't mind the dudes with good mouthpieces. I like them to back it up when they in the ring. In the
Yeah.
last Rolly fight I seen, I was like, yeah, this dude capping. He lost that fight. I was like, he was like, yeah, man, I won that fight. I destroyed him. I'm like, nobody's seen that but you. But you know, he's confident, so good for him. You're supposed to be confident when you were there. So I mean, shit. I think who was it? Adrian Broner did that shit too. I beat that boy. I was like, man, he whipped that ass. But hey, man, you confident? You know, hey, I ain't gonna knock you. You can't be unconfident in the ring. So it is what it is, man.
Man, was it Black and Brown? Bro, he's a bum. You know, I just wouldn't put him with them against any of those guys in the top 10, maybe except for George Cambosa Jr. Yeah, even William Cepeda might be too much for him, Rolly right now.
Right. He needs a little more time. He's talented, but you know what I mean? He needs to put it together.
Who's that?
Put it together. Rolly.
Nah.
Yeah, you feeling Rolly?
Nah. This dude, every time I see this dude fight, I'm like, I'm fat, but I can beat him. If I feel like, and if my fat ass feel like I could beat you, nah, bro.
He ain't feeling him. Well, hey, man. But I mean, he's confident, you know, almost delusional, but hey, man, that's what you need to get in the ring. So I think he's got talent, but he got to put it together, man. Look, you know, the one guy though that I do, you know, oh man, I'm thinking about who did Tank Davis fight? Who's the best guy on Tank Davis's record?
I think Leo.
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think of his name.
What's that guy that they used to always bring up this one guy's name, the one big win, Pedraza. Yeah, him.
Pedraza.
Yeah.
This one name, Pedraza. One name. Right.
But you know what fight I want to see that ain't a championship bout, but I would be a fantastic, like hardcore fight fan matchup for me would be Pedraza and Linares. I would like to see that. I would for real like to see that fight, man. I think that would be like a I don't know, like a boxing purist. That's a good fight. That's a good matchup. I think that's a fantastic matchup. Two boxers in there like that ain't afraid to mix it up and let the combinations go. I think it's a good bout to keep Linares, you know, get him back into it, or Pedraza. I think that's a good matchup. I like that matchup.
I don't know. I think Linares is getting kind of long in the tooth. I don't think he really has it like that. And plus, Pedraza's at 140.
Is he? He moved?
Yeah, he's at 140.
Yeah, he can't go to 140 again. That just wasn't a good look for Linares.
Yeah, Linares got stopped in the first round by that Jorge Cano dude stopped him. Yeah. While
at 140, no.
Why Pedraza? He's been looking great. Pedraza's been looking great at 140.
I would just like to see the style matchup.
Yeah, I get. But you think that I think if Charlo wins and he wins convincingly, and even if he wins, you know, dramatically, which is what he's looking for, they're really gonna get behind him. You know, if anything happens with his fights, whenever he fights, they're gonna be really behind him. So he just needs to focus on doing well in this fight. You know, I wouldn't even worry about a knockout. You know, just really beat this guy up.
Hey, Martin Ramos, Riley got popped and he's explosive. You know what I'm saying? So he just got to work on his skill set. So I mean, you know, if he works on his skill set, well then,
you know, what my problem with you know, they were talking trash about, they were bigging him up because of that sparring match that he had with Ryan. And see, really to me, I thought that Ryan was kind of, you know, he was just, you know, just kind of boxing with, while Rolly was trying to go to a street fight. And I think that Ryan could have really beat him up because he got hit with his left hook real hard, and Ryan could have followed up with it, but he didn't choose to. And I just thought that it was just like, they were just sparring, but the guy was taking it a little bit too serious.
I think I seen Ryan spar. Who the hell did he spar? Oh, he sparred Virgil Ortiz, and he was boxing his head off, man.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't know Ryan could box like that. He was just, Ortiz was having a lot of issues with him. So,
yeah,
I gotta say he could box, but I'm not a big Ryan fan. He got to make that shit happen, man. He can't be out here capping.
Yeah.
He gonna get the flame. He gonna get the flame, man.
Yeah. But shit, man. I think
yeah, but Martin Ramo's talent in boxing, like what I'm saying is he's talented. He's got some gifts. You know what I'm saying? So if he can apply them gifts to boxing skills, the same with Wilder. Bit late in the game for Wilder, but you know what I mean? He's definitely talented because he got a punch. And that's all you really need in boxing. If unless the other guy in front of you is top notch, A grade, then he's gonna expose it. Once he takes that away from you, you got nothing. So I get where you're going with it. I'm just saying, if you start putting the talent to it, that's the talent with the skill set, then you can have a long good career. I think nobody talks about. I know this ain't gonna be a popular thing. No one talks about Craig Richards, but when I watched that dude fight prior to the Bivol fight and during the Bivol fight, I'm like, if this dude keeps up what he's doing, this dude could be a problem. He's heavy-handed. He uses distance extremely well. He has a good jab, good 1-2. He has decent timing. His defense is a little lax at times, but if he could work on that, that dude's gonna be an issue because he's very patient. He's very patient and he's heavy-handed.
You know what's odd about the Craig Richards thing, though? When Craig was announced as the opponent, I think I was on a live with some UK people, and they were like, Eddie's setting up Craig to lose. I'm like, why y'all underrating Craig so much? The guy can fight. And either way, when exactly is he gonna be ready? He's British champ. He's fought a lot of people. I mean, you've seen people who've done less get title shots. Yep. And the guy went inside there. I mean, okay, some people say, okay, Bivol was out for a long time. But, I mean, the guy went in there and put on a good – he didn't disgrace himself at all against somebody who I personally feel is the best 175-pounder. I feel Bivol is the best, right? Yeah, that's my – So Craig Richards went in there, and if he had put on a bit more pressure – like I think he even said like he didn't believe in himself at first. Like he didn't really feel like he belonged in the ring. Like you hear all these stories about Bivol and this and that, and you underrate yourself. And then it's until you realize that, wow, this guy ain't really what they said he was, it's too late. He's already ahead in the cards.
Yep. Yeah. And you let it slip.
Exactly. So
but at the same time, I'm not sure. Even if he was super confident, if he would have won that fight, I feel like I just feel like it was perfect timing for both fighters, being that like Bivol was coming off the layoff, and Richards was coming off a huge win, up and coming, stepping up his game. Yep. He came off a massive knockout. I think it was for the British title, right?
Yeah, and, people didn't think he would win that fight neither.
Right, and so when they were in there. If you're a boxing purist, you could see that both of these dudes was a little concerned about the fire that was coming at them. But at the same time, they were getting off their shots. But I feel like Bivol just kept taking it back. Whenever he would have success, Bivol would have success like twice. He'd take 2 moments to every time Richards got one. He just kept taking it from him. And that's why I think it was Joe Smith said that. He said, I'm going to get back I'm going to stay in the gym and give this 110% because being in there with Bivol made me show that this dude's work ethic was on point. And that's what I need if I want to be successful in this game. And so that's what he's been doing. Although his last fight was, I don't know, man. That was a good fight.
Oof.
Tough fight.
Like, in terms of Zerdo, though, back to Zerdo, who people are trying to overhype. We gotta remember Zerdo also pulled out of the WBO 175 like unofficial tournament, right? Joe Smith was in. He also pulled out of that. So I'm not sure where all this talk about Zerdo being this destroyer and he gonna do this. Zerdo has pulled out of every big opportunity he's had, from Callum Smith at 168 unification up to the Joe Smith WBO tournament. And I'm not quite sure where all of this is coming from about Zerdo all of a sudden. Let's see if Golden Boy actually puts him in there with Bivol, because Bivol wants to fight. I'm quite sure Eddie Hearn will make that fight because, hey, you know what I'm saying, I don't think Zerdo can take Bivol. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think he'll get chopped up in that fight.
I think he'll get schooled in that fight.
Yeah, I think he'll get chopped up in that fight. I don't think he's gonna come out so clean in that fight. I think Bibble will, yeah, because he likes to get off his combinations on the inside. He works his way in, but on the outside, I see a lot of holes, man. And I could see Bibble closing that distance and being gone while he's trying to get on the inside, because Bibble don't fight on the inside much. So he's in and out, and then I could see him trying to get off. And I see Bibble giving all these guys problems, man. I mean, it's boxing. I could be wrong, but still in all, I think he's the goods at 175.
Yep, he gonna lose his undefeated record.
Who? Bivol?
No, Zerdo.
Well, Oscar said he gonna break Floyd's record, right? So I guess he not gonna fight Bivol then.
Well, no. If they go through with it, then they all gonna be clowning Oscar because they're gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna beat Floyd. He's gonna beat Floyd's record."
Yeah, but against who? You know what I'm saying? I don't care how buttered up these records are. What type of competition are you fighting, man?
Yep.
You know, I mean,
you'll find somebody.
A fight's a fight. I get it, but at the same time, it does make a huge difference when your competition is top notch. So I want to see this guy in there with a fresh set of legs, guy not coming off a layoff, not just a big name dude coming off a layoff. That's why I didn't give nobody props for beating up on Gamboa. I'm like, man, Gamboa is just a name to put on your resume. So I didn't give Tank no props for that fight, and I didn't give Haney no props for that fight. I did give Haney props for the for his next fight though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, he's fighting a guy in there that could punch, a guy in there who still got skills, who got skill set, even if he gets older. He's still explosive, he still got speed, and he offset a lot of shit with his jab. But I think that was a better fight. That was one of the better fights for those 135 pounders, even over the Ryan Garcia fight, because let's just keep it real. Linares did beat Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just keep it 100, guys. You know, we got LaRon in the chat. Chin smoke. Actual facts. Martin still out Raleigh. He's still out Raleigh. Let it go, Martin Ramos. I'm just saying, like, power is one of them few things that you can't be taught. So I consider it a talent. I consider it a gift. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that everybody who can punch can make it in boxing, but hey, man, sometimes all it takes is one, and the lights is out. I've seen super talented boxers just get caught, boom, and then, you know, dominate all 11 rounds, in the 12th round, damn near go to sleep. I mean, think about it. You got Sergio Martinez and Chavez Jr. That was a schooling for 11 and a half rounds. And then he caught Sergio in the 12th. Like, that could have went all the way bad. That's what I mean. It's a talent. That's just how I look at it. We can agree to disagree. But so what y'all think, man? Well, who you guys got in this fight coming up?
Well, that's a good. Well, I think it's gonna be Charlo by decision. I think it's too rough. because they don't really know what Castano can do. Because this guy, he's been fighting a lot. He fought a lot in the amateurs. He fought a lot of experienced fighters, and even though he's not spectacular with his head movement and defense, he somehow has found a way to not really take like a whole bunch of punishment.
Right. That's what I noticed. I was like, it don't look pretty, but that shit is effective as hell. And he gets his shots off.
Yes. So
in succession. So I'm like, that those are all good, you know what I'm saying? Attributes.
the safe bet is to go with Charlo with unanimous decision, or maybe even majority decision. Because I think that dude's gonna make it difficult. Brian, he's gonna try to make it difficult to score because he's gonna be throwing a lot of punches, and he throws more punches as the fight goes on. I'm like, damn, Charlo's really gonna have to take command of the fight, because if he lets even Castano do what he wants to do, it's gonna make it look bad. Even if, let's say, he's countering him every now and then and hitting him with the more effective shots. That's what I think he should do. He should really, really just stay on him. Don't let Brian Castano really get his gears going.
Facts. I mean, yeah, he's got to. He's gonna have to stick him. He's gonna have to let him know, look, this is what I got right here. Bow. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay for that real estate. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'll say again, this is gonna be my first time really, really taking a look at Castano. But I will say I'll pick Charlo because they had Jermell Charlo leading Tony Harrison before he knocked him out. I don't think he was winning that fight. So I already know Castano down in the cards. So I'll have to watch the fight, man. I'm not gonna lie and act like I know what I'm talking about here. Okay.
Well, yo, you should check him out though. He's a decent fighter, and I mean, hey man, Jermell been fighting the competition. Jermell been basically wiping out 154 guys and snatching belts every which way. He's making an attempt to do it again against a live dog, and I mean, there's nothing bad about this fight. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this fight. Yeah, I'm just excited about it. I'm super excited about it. And I think that content creators should be pushing this fight harder than they pushing for Jake Paul and these whole suckers. You know what I mean? Like, fucking up boxing, man. I'm not into that shit, man. I'm not into that shit. I want boxing to, shit, man. I want boxing to feed the fans, man. Feed the real boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? I know ain't nobody gonna be coming up boxing, right, with a poster of Jake Paul on it, you know what I mean, next to their punching bag when they coming up. These dudes ain't gonna be, you know what I mean? This dude ain't. Come on, man. Like, ain't nobody. All the fighters that paved the way. You see Ali up there. You see Hearns. You see Hagler. You see Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Those are fighters that it's about. You know what I'm saying? Even Floyd Mayweather. He fought top-notch competition also. His undefeated record isn't insignificant. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to challenge his record and say, oh, yeah, he's going to beat his record, against who? Come on, man. Don't nobody give a fuck, really. Like, shout out to Zerto for his W's, but, I mean, he got to work for him. But still, no, it's like, against who, bro? When? Like, during what time period? You know what I'm saying? Like, against who? So yeah, he got to step up. He got to step up and fight one of these guys, Joe Smith Jr. A better be, because 175 is a lit division. There's some tough guys there still. You know what I mean? It's kind of lit. So I like that division. I think it's an underrated division. I think it's better than 168. If you take Canelo out of there.
I think somebody also said he ducked Marcus Brown too in the chat. That's facts too. He did duck Marcus Brown also. And Marcus Brown ain't fought in a long time neither. Hello? Did this shit cut off?
Now we can hear you.
Oh, so yeah, Zerto did duck all these people. So I don't know who he's gonna fight, bro.
Yeah, but is that his promotion? Is that his promotion to try to get him to beat the record? And if he's trying to beat the record, like what you said, Kong, does that mean he's gonna be ducking champions and decent names? Well, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you should pull up the 175 rankings and see all the people he could fight outside of the champions. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's like to me 160. At 160, no one cares who none of these people fight outside of each other. The four champions.
Yeah,
No, like, you can't make no fight at 160 that I care about outside of a unification. You can't do it.
yeah. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Kong, I got like too many windows open right now. Would you mind
Yeah,
pulling it up?
I can. I mean, shit. Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I got too much open, man. I'm working on something too, so for work. So I got that going on as I'm chit chatting. You know what I'm saying? I'm multitasking over here. Multitasking. You know. But yeah, man. I mean, you gotta pick this up. Content creators, man, get on this shit, man. Get on this shit.
Yep.
Get on this undisputed work, man. Because if these guys ain't talking about undisputed and they got baby titles, I'm not feeling it. Here we go.
So this is WBA light heavyweight. Here we go. I think this is where Zerdo is trying to campaign, WBA. So you have Bival, vacant regular. Then you got Krasniki, Boatsi, and this dude gonna be fighting. So
Got Badu Jack.
Battle Jack, he says he's moving to cruiser though, right?
You got Richards.
There he is, number 8. Yeah, there you go. But all these people who don't have pictures, bro. Then you got Durrell. What about Durrell?
Yeah.
Back in there, he been out for a while. He need a fight.
Yeah. That's true too.
This guy who looks like he's about 51, and all these other people with no pictures. They dropped Zerda out.
Wow.
Let's see what that was WBA. Let's look at the WBC. Light heavy. Benaviv, Marcus Brown right there. Zerda already said no to him. Badu back again. He's moving to cruiser, they say. Macaulay Culkin here. I don't know how you say his name. Sorry, sir.
Let's see.
How you say his name? McCallaghan. Anyway. Hart. He just beat Barrera. I don't know how you say this guy's name. It is Lyndon Arthur, but they're trying to line him up for Joe Smith. There's Meng.
What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man?
Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
Adam Johnson.
Fight.
Johnson. I like to see Johnson fight somebody that's good.
He fought Benaviv, knocked him down, you know, but then that hasn't fought nobody else.
Man, he need to get back in there.
I'm telling you, man, 175 is super underrated, man.
It's not bad. I mean, he has options. It's just if Golden Boy gonna make these fights, right? You got Callum Johnson will come over.
Yeah, he can fight. Oh. Yeah, he can fight Zerdo Ramirez and Callum Johnson. I would like that.
Yeah, why not? So, you know, let's see. That was what? WBC. We did WBC, WBA. WBO, that's Joe Smith's sanctioning body. Joe Smith, champ. There's Zerdo, number 3.
Okay.
Lyndon Arthur, who they're trying to line up here.
All right.
But there's Zerdo, there's Vlasov down here. How about Zerdo versus Vlasov fight? Vlasov gave Joe Smith all he could handle, right? So why not?
Yeah.
I think Column's moving up, right? Column's moving up to light heavyweight, so he can get up there.
About time.
There he is.
About time.
He need to fight.
So these two are gonna fight. Marcus Brown is in number 8. Callum Johnson again.
They ain't taking Jack out of there, huh?
Nah.
Not to move up. Because he's too old. He getting old. We don't know if he can go up there.
There's some good fights out. There's some good fights, man. I mean, I was underrating it too. There's some good fights, but again, is if Golden Boy is gonna make these fights for Zerdo, or are you gonna just send him to Chihuahua, Mexico, to fight whoever, there's better be for the IBF, Meng, Vacant, Boatsi, pretty much the same people. The same people. Johnson, same people as over there. So
Man, this is all over the place, man. Got
is that
Kong
what
in
you-
here chopping it up. My button is sticking.
But yeah, man, that's the WBO 175, the IBF, sorry.
Okay.
You got Danny Jacobs gonna go fight Joe Smith though. Because that's something that Bob Arum said they wanted Joe Smith to fight Danny Jacobs in Madison Square Garden. How y'all feel?
Two New Yorkers, I get it.
Yeah, that ain't bad. You know, and shout out to Iron Kong for pulling that up. I appreciate that. For pulling that up, man, and rocking that out for us. Shout out to Actual Facts. Yeah, it's not a bad fight either.
Yeah, I want to see Boatsi fight somebody that's really good.
This Balakniks guy, is he good? I don't know who this person is.
I don't know. I'll be lying if I said so.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see, man.
We'll see.
You know what I mean? We shall see. And
one thing I don't like to do is say, "Oh, this person is a bum," just because I don't know who the person is, right? So I try not to.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know who it is, so I'm not gonna act like I know.
Yeah. So did anybody know if Earl Spence and you know, Manny Pacquiao is, you know, in that VADA?
I think
did they sign up for VADA yet?
I think Manny had made a message that he's in VADA.
He sent the message.
He said,
"I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna have to check that site."
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check the site, find out, man.
Oh,
I want to see that. I want to know, man. I want to know, man. Yo, you guys on some Super Saiyan shit, or you motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, or you motherfuckers actually getting in there and scrapping, you know? I want to know. I need to know these things, man, because this VADA is not over here.
Right.
Is it true that Keith and Ugas is gonna fight?
That's what they saying, but like I said, man, till the weighing shows up, I'm not convinced.
All right.
Keith and Ugas,
yeah,
man, man, you know, one thing I gotta say about PBC making the 147 guys fight. That's I can't fight. They're not fighting blood, but they're fighting each other.
You know, that's that. Yo, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up for these two dudes for doing that. I gotta give it up to Taylor and Ramirez. I'm not knocking Ramirez because he took a loss, man. He took a chance. You know what I'm saying? And so did Taylor. And Taylor came out on top. So the fact that these guys gave us the fight is what boxing should be about, man.
Yep.
Right there. And so I'm gonna be bigging up Ramirez when in his next fight. You know what I mean? Whoever he may fight, I'm not gonna just throw that dude. You know what I mean? Throw him out. Oh, he lost. Like these fans be doing, man. It's like, yo, he gave us that fight, man. He tried to give us undisputed. You know, which is more than I could say for 90% of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? 90%. So shout out to all them people that are reaching for undisputed and trying to make it happen. And ain't on no diva shit. Nah, well, I got this belt, baby. Come on, man. I'm gonna need more money, baby. Nah, man, I'm a bigger name than you, bro. Who'd you fight, bro? What you doing, bro? It's like, man, come on, cut the shit, man. Get in there and knock the motherfucker out. Say, that's my title. Where'd that shit go? How come we don't have that no more? Shout out to Jermell and his mouthpiece. I'll knock his ass out. I'll move down. He was like, I'll fight this 147 pounder. I'll fight this 160 pounder. He like, he don't care, man. He don't care. And he ready to go in there and mixing up with these guys, and he's confident in himself. And so is Castano. So yeah, big shit. Big champ shit. Let's go. Promote this shit, content creators. Promote this fight. Give back.
Hey, before I leave, I want to say Tank's biggest win is probably that chick on the basketball court who he choked up. Peace out.
All right, peace. I call. Thanks for coming on. You got anything to say, boxing learner? You got anything to drop? Any content you got coming? Or
I'll probably
anything like that.
I'll probably do a video on this. I'll probably do a video probably today about
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Jermell versus Castano.
Yeah, man.
And I'll probably do aftermath to see how the division will be like, whoever wins. And if Castano wins, they'll probably do a rematch. They'll probably do a rematch depending on how competitive it is. If Jermell wins, then they're probably gonna do. He's probably gonna look for another opponent. I don't know who he's gonna fight next. To be honest, if he wins, he said Danny could come up there and get a shot at it. I don't know. I'm not really feeling Danny right now. I don't know who would be. Do you think it'd be okay if he give Harrison another shot?
Who's that?
Only Harrison, but I don't know. Tony Harrison.
Who gave him another shot?
Jermell give a shot to Harrison to fight for the trilogy.
I mean, oh, you mean after the fight if he pulls it off?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at whatever Jermell does at that point. Okay. If he take a light touch, I'll be like, I don't give a shit. Because he went out and did it. You know what I'm saying? He went out and did the big champ shit. He didn't go out and get the baby belt. He went out and got if he pulls this win off, 4 of the big boy belts. Big champ shit. I'm not mad at that. Yo, when guys reach undisputed and they do that, if they want a light touch, I ain't mad at him because look at all the work he done put in. And that goes for, Castano too. He been putting in work. Don't nobody want to fight Lara. Even at his age now, people ducking him. This dude went in there and was like, nah, and went in and gave him more than he can handle. He handled himself and then some. I mean, so it was a draw, but man, he made it work. And that's a dude with good foot movement who got good skills. He a little older now, but still in all. He still got talent. So, hey, man, shout out to Castano, man, and Jermell. I'm really happy. I ain't got nothing bad to say about either one of these fighters. Facts. They both doing it the hard way, and they doing it the right way. And both of these dudes on some big champ shit. So they got, they definitely got my approval all the way through. No flame of, flame of fame to both of these dudes. Shout out to BHP because, yeah, man, both of these dudes deserve the flame of fame. No doubt about it, man.
Yep. May the best man win.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, thanks for coming on, Boxing Learner. Always a pleasure, bro, having you on, man. Thanks for contributing to the panel. Shout outs to Iron Kong for also swinging through, man. And so we're gonna call it one this time, man. I'm just gonna let this go for now, and then maybe we could chop it up another time. Shout out to the chat, Chin Smoke, Mark Remmels, you know what I mean, LaRon, you know what I mean, all you guys that show support, Big Brown 1, everybody who came through, man. No doubt, man. Just the trouble we've been swaying through. Been a minute, man. Black and Brown. We had Intangible. We had Tony Reviews. All these guys came through, showed some support. Shiz Biz, the whole team, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this one short, y'all, and then maybe we could chop it up sooner than later, man. You know what I mean? So this the 1-2 Kids signing out, y'all.
All right.
Peace.